Hey, what's up everybody? This is Patricia here from Old School Animanic Expression. This is just a little quick news update. According to the Writers Guild of America, Nickelodeon owes them $3 million because of late residuals for their writers. If they don't pay it off by March 25th, then most likely the writers will walk off away from Nickelodeon and go off into maybe another network, which means that Nickelodeon will be losing a chunk of their writers. It seems that Nickelodeon just hasn't been doing very well the past couple of months, have they? First, they lose about 30% of their ratings, according to Viacom. Then, afterwards, they lose their status of being the #1 kids network to the Disney Channel. Then, afterwards, their new programs are not doing so hot, such as Marvin Marvin and Wendell and Vinny. And now this. It just seems so sad, doesn't it? You know, it seems like only yesterday that Nickelodeon was at the top of the world. Despite the fact that, there were other networks such as Cartoon Network, Kids WB, Fox, NBC, ABC, CBS, PBS to some extent, Disney Channel, well, at the time, Disney Afternoon, but Nickelodeon just always seemed to have an edge against them. But even back in 1977, Nickelodeon just had something that none of the other networks had. They had educational programs for 13 hours a day that no other show did. They focused shows for kids, which was something unheard of at the time. And then as time went on, they started gradually starting to gain popularity. Then around the late 80s, they started to peak up with shows such as Double Dare and Finders Keepers and Don't Just Sit There, Kids Court, The World of David the Gnome, Maya the Bee, The Mysterious Cities of Gold, Spartacus and the Sun Beneath the Sea, and a whole bunch more. But then the 90s came along and everything changed. They went out of the box and did shows like Doug and Rugrats, The Ren and Stimpy Show, Salute Your Shorts, Clarissa Explains It All, and so much more. Nowadays, it seems that they're just basking in their former glory. There's just so many changes that happen over the years that slowly has deteriorated from them. To tell you the truth, I kind of knew that this was going to happen. Well, I hope that Nickelodeon can be able to pick themselves up and can be able to fix a lot of the problems, because it can happen. First of all, they need money. They need money, that way they can be able to pay off the residuals that the writers need in order for them to continue working. How do they get money? They better get their ratings back up again. And how do they get their ratings back up? By showing better programs. Not just better programs in general, but they need to have more variety. Here's a few suggestions that I think. Number 1. I think that they should limit the amount of time that they show SpongeBob SquarePants and the Fairly Odd Parents on TV. You can't have just marathons of them every single day just because there's nothing else to show. I know that they're two of the most popular Nicktoons on TV, but still, they've been around for over a decade, and to tell you the truth, it's starting to grow stale. The Fairly Odd Parents, for example, they have a special coming up in which Timmy has a dog? I know it's supposed to be a fairy dog, but didn't Butch Hartman remember that Timmy doesn't do well when it comes to pets? Remember that episode in which Timmy had a gerbil that raised back from the dead, and a whole bunch of the other animals that he used to have as pets because he was incapable of taking care of them? And if they do get a dog, wouldn't Timmy's parents question the fact that he has now both goldfish and a dog? They're probably wondering where he got all these pets from. Did he order it online or something? Well, they do the internet joke, but I think it's been a while since they've done that. Whatever. And then there's SpongeBob. Yes, I know you're saying that, oh, SpongeBob is so terrible. SpongeBob sucks. SpongeBob is so annoying. Well, I mostly agree with all those things. I think the matter of it is that we're just getting tired. That's all. SpongeBob has been showing in 6-hour marathons for over 3 years. And I think we're just getting very burned out on it. We need to see some more variety. But the problem is that the majority of the variety of the shows that are showing on right now, they're not highlighted as compared to SpongeBob. Right now, SpongeBob, it's Nickelodeon's full life support. Now, many people are thinking that without SpongeBob, Nickelodeon is going to suffer. I say that's incorrect, because we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and we have The Legend of Korra. Those shows have been doing very well. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has just gotten a 3rd season going, and The Legend of Korra is going to be showing new episodes real soon. And what about the live action shows? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure everybody's going to be looking forward to Dan Schneider's spin-offs of iCarly, Sam and Cat, and Gibby. But come on, we need to have more than just shows based on Dan Schneider shows. Is this what Nickelodeon's getting into? Is Dan Schneider the next Thomas W. Lynch? I hope not, because you know how much I hate him. We need to have more variety. I've said before that House of Anubis is a fantastic show that most people should tune into. And, I think that more people should be giving a chance to create other shows. Power Rangers Megaforce is pretty good. It pays an homage to the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The reboot of Figure It Out has also been getting really, really popular. I haven't seen enough episodes of Brain Surge on TV. I hope they haven't gotten canceled, though. But yeah, they definitely need more variety. It's ironic. In the 1970s, Nickelodeon was all about showing education for kids, and it was all about different variety of shows. Nowadays, it just seems that they're just losing their luster. Yeah, and also another thing that I have to comment on is that the Nickelodeon movies, they're just not impressing me. But then again, the majority of the Nickelodeon movies never did impress me. But they were starting to get so good. Rango and Tintin were fantastic. But then they started releasing Fun Size. Did anybody even see that movie? I know it was trying to feature Victoria Justice, but still. The first PG-13 movie for Nickelodeon? And it's basically just like a watered-down teenager movie that it was really unusual to see in a Nickelodeon movie. I don't know. We just haven't seen a Nickelodeon movie based on a Nicktoon or a live-action show in a very long time. But then again, after The Last Airbender, I'm not blaming them. It's going to take a while for them to at least do a new movie based on it. And I know what you're thinking. Michael Bay's Ninja Turtle movie is coming out. That doesn't exist in this universe. I swear, I think Michael Bay is the alien. He has to be. Seriously, he has to be. And then there's also SpongeBob SquarePants the movie 2. Yes, they're going to be having another SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Possibly coming out in 2015 or 2016 or something. It hasn't been confirmed yet. And then there was the news of a couple of days ago saying that there might be a revival on Rugrats. I've been getting a couple of comments from everybody, and I hope that I see more, that people are actually looking forward to the Rugrats revival. Well, I'm glad to hear that, but, it still hasn't been confirmed yet, and if it does get confirmed, then I'm just hoping that Klasky Csupo will be able to do some new things for Rugrats. I mean, after all, what kind of new, fresh ideas can you do about a bunch of babies? But, I'm hoping to be proven wrong. I'm hoping that Nickelodeon will possibly use this Rugrats revival as a way to not only introduce the new generation to Rugrats, but also to possibly get the old people who watch Nickelodeon again. But I was hoping to get a new Nicktoon, a new, fresh, amazing Nicktoon. When Avatar The Last Airbender first came out in 2005, I was kind of burned out on Nickelodeon stuff because there was just nothing there for me. Nothing was interesting to me. Sure, I saw Chalk Zone and The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, My Life as a Teenage Robot, but it just didn't have that spark that I needed to see the network again. But then Avatar The Last Airbender came out and everything changed. I hope that there will be another show, be it live action or animated, that can bring a new spark to the network that they desperately need, just like what Avatar The Last Airbender did. What do you think of this? Are you concerned about Nickelodeon starting to lose money? What kind of changes would you like to see Nickelodeon go through? Post in the comments below. Until then, I'm Patricia from Old School Lane. Hope to see you soon. Take care.